Girl, it literally started raining 2 seconds after I turned on this camera. Hey girl, it's Raya Maurelle, and girl, for today's video, it's gonna be a little bit gloomy. I don't know if the lighting is a little bit different. So for today's video, we have another back to school video. You guys keep on requesting for some more back to school videos, which is why I will link my entire back to school slash college slash educational videos right over here. Just click this icon, and I will also leave the link to my playlist down below. Anyways, for today's video, I'll be showing you 10 apps that you need, girl, as a student, whether you're in middle school, high school, college, master's, girl, whatever. I feel like these apps could really help you. Well, hopefully they'll help at least some of you, or else this video would be pointless. But these apps definitely made me a more efficient student, so hopefully they do a little something for you guys too. So these are a mix of apps that you can download on your phone or on your laptop, so you have a little bit of a variety. All of these apps are free. I made sure of that because, you know, you're already spending a lot on education. You don't need to spend extra on apps. And by the way, I am not including any of the apps that come with your iPhone or come with your MacBook, because it's kind of like given. Like, I don't need to tell you that they're there. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would love to have you be a part of our little family. So if you want to join, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it to get notified every single time I post a video. Come on, girl, hit that subscribe button, make this gloomy day bright. Okay, so let's begin. So do we start with the phone or with the laptop? Let's start with the phone. The first app that I am recommending are Google Apps. If you guys are familiar with Google Drive, I like to think of it as the online, more modern version of Microsoft Office. Is that shady? I don't mean to be shady, but it's just so convenient because everything's online, and they do have apps. But I'm only going to be recommending 2 of them because I find that these 2 are the most useful. So first is Google Drive. So Google Drive is basically like Microsoft Office. Like, you can view everything. The only thing though is that you can't edit on the Google Drive app. You can simply view, and I find this app very, very useful because some of my professors, they would share a link to a Google folder filled with all of our readings. If you did print out your reading and you don't have your laptop with you, you can simply just go on the app and then read your readings from there, and it's super duper convenient. And that way you get to save paper and you don't have to download everything, and it won't take up space on your phone. So I definitely recommend that app. The next app that I recommend is Google Docs. So as I mentioned, you can't edit on Google Drive, you can simply view, but on Google Docs you can edit. So the reason why I'm only including Google Docs and not Google Sheets or Google Slides is because this is the one that I use the most often. For example, if you want to edit your paper and you're like in the car just chilling, you can just access the Google Docs app and then edit your paper on your phone. Or if you want to contribute to research but you don't have your laptop with you, again, you can just do it on your phone. And also, by the way, for Google Drive and Google Docs, you can save things offline. So let's say you have a reading or you have a paper that you want to work on and you know that you won't have internet later, like let's say when you're in the car, you can just save that doc offline, and then later when you're in your car, you can access the doc even if you don't have internet. So it's very, very, very useful. The next app, if you guys watched my study routine video, click over here or link down below, I mentioned Quizlet, and I am a huge Quizlet fan. I think it is like one of the most useful apps. So Quizlet is an online flashcards app. I really love studying using flashcards. I think it's the most effective for me. So Quizlet allows me to make like hundreds and hundreds of flashcards, and then I can just study them on my phone, compared to before where I would actually physically make flashcards, which is 1, not so good because you use a lot of paper, and 2, it's really bulky because you need to carry around a bunch of flashcards. With Quizlet, at least everything is on your phone. You can access it anytime. You can access it offline, which is honestly the most convenient thing ever, because, you know, when I'm at the car, I swear all my scenarios are like in the car. Let's face it, like here in Manila with the traffic, like you spend a lot of time in your car. So when I'm in the car on the way to school prepping for a test, at least I can be productive and just like study and go through my flashcards. So I definitely recommend Quizlet. And for Quizlet though, I will have to say that it is easier to make flashcards on your laptop. Go on the Quizlet site and then save that set of flashcards and then access it on your phone. So the next app that I have, not everyone will find this useful, but this is something that I definitely found very, very useful, especially in high school when I took French and also in my freshman year of college when I took Filipino, and that is Google Translate. And the good thing about Google Translate is that you can access it offline too if you download the languages. Back in high school, I took French for 5 years and this app really, really came in handy. I don't use it to actually translate because honestly, translation isn't that great. What I like to do is Google Translate actually has a photo camera option. For example, our teacher gave us like a French article to read. Like take a picture of the article and then highlight the entire thing and then they will translate the French article. The only thing is though is that obviously because it is Google Translate, the translation isn't exact, but more or less it gives you a gist of what the entire article is about. And then in college, this app was also very, very useful because I did take Filipino for foreigners, like the very, very basic Phil, because I'm just so good at Phil. And my professor actually allowed us to have our phones with us for tests just to use Google Translate. So this was very, very helpful because instead of like lugging around a huge like English to Filipino dictionary, you can just bring your phone. Okay, the next app is a good transition from the phone to the laptop because this is an app that I have on both my iPhone and my MacBook, and that is the Be Focused app, and it is a Pomodoro app. If you guys don't know, the Pomodoro technique is a way of studying. Basically, it is 20 minutes of intense focused studying and you get a 5-minute break and then 20 more minutes and then 5-minute break and then 20 more minutes and you get a 10-minute break. It makes you feel like a robot, but it's honestly so effective. If you're someone who likes to multitask and you want to like fix that attitude of yours, definitely try out the Pomodoro technique because it really does work. I am someone who used to multitask a lot and I was a firm believer that I was good at multitasking, but girl, hate to break it to ya, no one is good at multitasking. When you multitask, your efficiency and the quality of your work decreases, and that is a fact. So if you wanna just break that multitasking habit, definitely try the Pomodoro app. That's what I did and that's what set me straight. Okay, now fully transitioning. So the first one that I have, this is I Procrastinate, and I've talked about this a little bit. So I Procrastinate is like a calendar planner app, and the reason why I like it over all of the probably hundreds of other like calendar planner apps out there is that it's very user-friendly and it's super neat. What I don't like about other calendar apps is that there's so much like random information that I don't need. It makes it more overwhelming than it has to be because I am someone who likes to look at the whole month. Like I don't really like day-to-day planners. I like seeing the big picture so I can plan out like when I have to do things, and that's what I Procrastinate does. It shows you like what you need to do for the entire month. You know, it looks very neat and it doesn't make me feel as stressed as like other calendar apps. And I also like it because you can color code everything like based on your subjects. It's very, very easy to customize, and so that is why I really like it. I've been using this app since middle school and it hasn't failed me since. The next app that I will show you, it's called Copy Clip, and basically what this does, and trust me, this is very helpful, it might not seem like it keeps a record of the last 10 things you've copied and pasted, and girl, this has helped me so much and this has saved my butt so many times. It's actually insane. You know when you're like researching, okay, and then you find a link or like a quote that really helps your research and then you copy it and then you switch to a different website and then you totally forget that you actually copied that important information, so you end up copying something else and then you paste it on your doc and you realize, wait, I copied something else before that, and then you try to go back and like reopen all the past like 30 different tabs that you had already closed, and girl, it's just such a hassle. That used to happen to me so often until I got this app, and it just sits at the bar of your laptop, so it's super accessible. I love it. It's super practical, trust me. Next, I have a bunch of top bar apps. So top bar apps, I mean like This one, it just stays here. Well, one of them was Copy Clip. The first one is called Mia for Gmail, and then Menu Tab for Facebook. Basically what it does is when you click it, you basically get a mini Gmail site and a Facebook site. I find this very, very convenient because, for example, if I'm busy like working on a paper and then I get an email or I get a Facebook notification and I kind of want to check it, but I'm kind of busy, so I don't want to like open another site, all I'll do is just click and then I get to see like all of my emails, and then go on Facebook, I can see all of my messages. So it's just really convenient and it saves up so much time. So I definitely recommend these apps. The last app that I'm recommending is not actually an app, it's more of an extension for Google Chrome. Does Google Chrome come with the laptop? No, so I definitely suggest you download Google Chrome first and then download the extension Mail Track. Basically what it does is it tracks the mail you send. Mail Track tells you once your email has been opened, which is great because honestly, like, it's kind of frustrating sometimes when like professors don't reply to your email. At least, like, for example, you send an email and then they read it, they didn't respond, at least you can go to their office and be like, hey sir, hey Mrs., like, I saw you read my email, what do you think? At least you're not like in the dark, you know? So I definitely recommend it. And I do have a little bonus app, and this is for all psych majors out there. So if you're not a psych major, you don't have to listen to this unless you want to, then it's fine. And this is the SPSS app. This is not a free app, but I'm pretty sure your school will give it to you for free because that's where I got this. SPSS is really helpful. It's not really, it's like super insanely helpful. If you take psychology statistics, it'll basically do everything for you. Even though we go to a computer lab, which will have the program in it, it's really good to have it on your personal laptop, so at least you can practice and, you know, get a better feel of the app. So yeah, that is it. Those are all the apps that I recommend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below any back to school videos that you want to see from me. I hope I already said that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button and click that subscribe button. I'll see you next week for another video, and always remember, you're just as beautiful with makeup as you are without. Bye!